Possible spoilers. 30 years since 1993's fever dream live-action nightmare, The Super Mario Bros. Movie rights the wrongs of the last one. Though it's certainly not a perfect movie, it's perfectly fine for what it is, and as family entertainment goes I've seen far worse than it. And with the gorgeous animation, the faithfulness to the games and the music, Chris Pratt and co. do their best with the same old, Mario comes to save Peach, storyline being worn thin at this point. Sure, the film's problems can be dissected to the nth degree on YouTube retrospectives talking about the movie, but it is what it is and it works where other blockbuster fan service vehicles have failed, like Terminator, Dark Fate, Ghostbusters 2016 or The Lion King 2019. And Mario, at least Nintendo, has the potential to become a cinematic powerhouse that defies the bad press and reviews. They're more mixed for the movie. The film is basically feature-length comfort food more than anything else, and considering it's a family film that's pretty harmless, I'd say it's done its job more than well. Certainly better than Illumination's other more recent films, I'd say. The Super Mario Bros. Movie is the safest kind of cinema, and maybe some people should accept what they see, but not everyone has to. Besides, fun is fun. 3.5 stars. P.S. Could this film lead to other stuff like Zelda hitting the big screen? Or maybe even Metroid? Who knows? This movie is so much damn fun and I absolutely loved everything about it. The composition in this movie is some of the best I've ever heard and it fits so well in the movie. The voice acting was pretty good too, and I didn't think Chris Pratt would be any good as Mario, but he was actually pretty good. But Jack Black stole the show as Bowser, as he absolutely killed his role. Charlie Day was great too as Luigi, as he was probably my second favorite in the movie. The only problem I have with this movie is it felt so quick and I wish it was longer, and it's only 90 minutes. Other than that, this movie is just a ton of fun and worth the watch. I love Mario, and I enjoyed this movie, and so did my 7YO. But with that out of the way, I'll be honest, this movie is quite bad, as movies go. The story is barely present. Every scene leads into the next with very little plot or agency. Things just happen. Characters just need things. That place is suddenly a karting city. That other place has an elevator leading up to a castle straight up a cliff face. The script is probably just screams and a few catchphrases. It's all held together by nostalgia baiting, references and pandering, wrapped in minion slapstick. It is all barely coherent. There is also a thing to be said about the music, which was murdering classic tunes, some of which is just shockingly bad. Is it a Mario movie? Sure. Is it a fun Mario product for the whole family? Yup. Is it a good movie? No, not really. In fact, I'd give it a 6 if I am honest. Not awful, but that's about it. So if you are 8 or a Mario fan, sure, you are likely to have a blast. But if you're just a person looking for a fun animation movie wholly uninvested in Mario, nah, you can probably pass on this. This movie was actually really good. It was really well written, the fast-paced action scenes were well done, like the final battle in Brooklyn. I love the visuals and animation. It's really accurate to modern games and also has references to previous Mario games and other games made by Nintendo. The soundtrack was really catchy, that even got my all-time favorite 80s song Take On Me in the movie, and it was playing in the Kong Kingdom scene. Some scenes made me laugh. We don't even need toilet humor to make people laugh. Charles Martinez, who voiced Mario and Luigi, even was in the movie, and the most surprising thing was we get to see Mario and Luigi's family. I honestly do not see any flaws in the movie, not gonna lie. Overall, a really great video game movie, and the one who broke the video game curse the most. I always try to be genuine when it comes to the big N. Certain years in Nintendo history stand out to me: 2009, 2013, 2017, and now currently one of the best years of Nintendo yet. 2023. I will criticize Nintendo when Nintendo deserves it and praise Nintendo when they deserve it too. This has to be the most self-aware film ever. The film knows exactly who it is representing. If you love Mario, you'll love this film. The animation is beautiful art, the music and soundtrack are fantastic, the whole thing has been handled with immense care. This movie is a love letter and thank you to Super Mario fans. Ignore the critics. They give bad movies good reviews a lot too, you know. Peach is a boss and the movie is great. Nintendo wins again. I really felt the love and care, and everyone trying their best with this film. 10 out of 10. 5 out of 5 stars. The Super Mario Bros. Movie is an awesome animated adventure film that is one of the best adaptation of a video game series. It has everything you can ask for. It's like an open-world Nintendo game series like Donkey Kong making an appearance. The film is fast-paced. The plot is good. It has a story about the bros. The film features a lot of Easter eggs that can hint for more movies. The action sequences are awesome. Bowser is an awesome villain. The animation is beautifully done and stunning. The voice talent is also great. One of the best sequences involving a Mario Kart chase on a rainbow road is insane. Fans and kids will love the series and love how everything is put together in this film. Overall, I love everything about the film. I cannot wait for more. As I started to write this review, I was told I was being too harsh on this movie. I was told to think of it more as a video game playing out on screen, to just have fun with it. And frankly, I have a different perspective, as I will get into. But it just reminds me of the beauty of film, the subjectivity of all our opinions. We can all go into the same movie, and all come out with a variety of different opinions, thoughts, and interpretations. Mine isn't the right one, it is just my opinion. But let me just say, it's a fact that audiences are going to enjoy the heck out of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. My proof. The audience I saw went nuts for it. There was lots of cheering and clapping, and a round of applause at the end, reactions I haven't seen since Spider-Man: No Way Home. But while everyone else was clapping at the end, I was sitting there thinking to myself, that's it. Before you try and guess where this is going, no, I did not hate this movie. I enjoyed myself the whole time and loved so many moments in it. I have played Mario games all my life, especially lots of Mario Kart, so seeing these iconic characters and locations on screen was a blast. There were so many references that made me smile, and I even loved how cues from the music in the games were used in the score here. The whole movie has many great moments, from the Mario Kart scene to the Donkey Kong vs. Mario fight, to the training scene in the Mushroom Kingdom that plays out exactly like me trying to play the games, a real struggle. But your liking or disliking of this movie really comes down to how far these Mario-isms go for you. The plot is simple, hollow even. The illumination style doesn't help. But the Nintendo stuff is exactly what you want. So if you are a fan of Mario, you'll have a good time. If not, this movie probably isn't for you. You'll probably come out of it confused about why so many people are loving it. Me. I think I've established myself as very mixed. And yeah, some of you are going to say I'm being too harsh on this movie. Trust me, I don't want to be, nor do I think I am. I did love the Mario stuff, I just really would have liked an actual script next time. It plays more like a demo of the world of Mario. The movie is still really cute and perfect for kids. It does a great job of capturing the spirit of the games and the excitement of the set pieces. It is just a pretty hollow script that barely operates as a narrative feature. Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad are all very blank slate characters, although this is perhaps at the request of Nintendo. Maybe they didn't want overly specific versions of these marquee characters. Really, I think most of my issues stem from the illumination side of things. This movie has all the same qualities as any other Illumination film, from Minions to The Secret Life of Pets. It's got 20 gags or references per minute and really moves fast through story and character moments. It feels like a movie speed run. I would have liked it to slow down more, explore more of the world and get more time with the characters. It also had some humor that didn't work for me, but seemed to work for people around me. Singing Bowser wasn't my favorite. But frankly, I really can't fault the movie for all this. It did what every other Illumination film does. So it's easier for me just to accept that maybe Illumination's style isn't for me. I prefer the Pixar or DreamWorks style, or if we're talking about this type of movie, I prefer the Lego Movie or the two Sonic films, as those were both very good stories with thematic elements while honoring their source material and being very charming films too. The voice cast was actually decent. I don't always love Illumination's insistence on hiring big-name actors over voice actors, but it worked here for the most part. Jack Black was awesome as Bowser, same goes for Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach, and the rest of the cast was pretty good too. But here's the big question. How was Chris Pratt's Mario voice? And the answer, it was fine. He did well for what they had him do, although I didn't love that this Mario had a Brooklyn accent over the classic Italian one. I thought it worked for the most part, but I still would have preferred they just use the original Mario voice. I can be critical all I want. I could mention how the needle drops were too much, I could go on about the lack of plot, I could complain about how I wished it was longer, but I don't want to. Because as a Mario fan, I loved so many moments here. I was smiling throughout the film. Sure, some things didn't always work, but I had a good time, as did everyone else in my show. Kids will go nuts for it, it's a great family film. It's so joyful and energetic and feels like a fun adaptation of the Mario games. Plus the animation is fantastic. It's pretty cute, and will be very rewatchable. The movie is by no means perfect, but families looking for a good movie will find one with the Super Mario Bros. Movie. And of course, this will be perfect for any Mario fan. Now, time to go play some Mario Kart. Great movie to bring the kids to. No chance of an uncomfortable conversation afterwards that you weren't ready or planning for. I really enjoy the depressed star and catsuit scenes. Jack Black blew me away. Chris Pratt was okay, Seth Rogen was terrible. I hate that these studios feel the need to put celebrities in kids' cartoons. Typically these narcissistic idiots blab on interviews or social media and turn people off from watching their movies. Just give me one famous actor or actress with a unique voice as an Easter egg for me to figure out. None of my childhood cartoons had famous voice actors. This movie, about the Super Mario Brothers on their journey through the Mushroom Kingdom, is the perfect Mario movie I never thought I could experience. I almost can't describe how enjoyable this was. So many characters and elements joined this incredible journey, and my attention was caught the entire time. I really loved the style and the way this movie was executed. Much was going on, but many things also gave us enough time to let us enjoy, be happy and/or laugh about it. And speaking of laughing, I did it many times. The humor was just right. The Lumily was unexpectedly hilarious, though.